Maria Prymachenko was born in 1908 in a small Ukrainian village. She lived to the age of 88, and she's considered to be a self-taught Ukrainian folk artist. She used bright, bold colors and a variety of patterns. Her work included scenes of everyday life as well as fantastical creatures, as though from a dream. She also painted traditional flowers and birds. What colors do you see in her work? Are there repeated patterns that you recognize? Today we are going to make a drawing inspired by her work titled "A Dove Has Spread Her Wings and Asks for Peace." To make my drawing, I'm going to be starting out with a pencil, and then I'm going to outline with a few markers and color it in, and I will erase my pencil marks. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm trying to make this bird. In the center of my page, I have my paper in landscape, so horizontal composition. So I'm going to start by just making a little circle right up here so I can make the shape of the head. I'm not going to press down too far because I want to erase it later because I don't want to see the pencil. So I'm just doing like what I call walking my line. So I'm just walking the line there until I've made a nice circle. I'm not pressing down too hard because that's the neck and I'm going to be erasing that. So now I'll just do a curved line here for the neck and another curved line over here. Then I'm going to do the belly, which is another big, kind of like an egg shape, big circle. So making circles inside of our forms is just helping us to really give form to the bird or the creature, the animal. Okay, and then I'm swooping around for the tail. Swooping around. And the tail has 3 scalloped edges, so it's 3 curved lines. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then I'm going to go up for the wing here. So the wing goes in, curved line like that, and then down and over. Curved and down. Then I'm going to do in, out, then come back up to connect this wing to the body. Beautiful. All right, so I can start to perfect some of my lines here. Nice, great. Then I'm gonna go in for this wing, and this wing overlaps the body. So it has these sweet scalloped edges here, the 3 curved lines, which then go to my wing like this. In, out, like that. Very nice. So I am almost ready to outline my bird. I'm not going to do any details with pencil because those I can easily do with the marker. So I have done here the colors that I see in our sample from Maria Prymachenko. So this is her sample. So now I'm going to change up the colors. You are welcome to do it exact colors that you see up here, but we're going to go ahead and I'm going to change the colors now just to see how it would look like with a different color format. Okay, so I'm going to start with dark purple, but again you can stick to that blue if you want. And I have these dual tip markers, so I'm using a thin tip to do my outlining. Just going to get that outlined. Great. So I'm going to go ahead and outline here, and then I will erase when I'm done outlining, and you can always press pause when you need to. Now that I have finished my outlining, I will go ahead and erase my pencil marks. Just taking a nice big white eraser. Be careful with your erasers sometimes. If you choose sometimes those pink erasers on top of pencils, sometimes they can mark up your work. So Might try to test your eraser on a regular piece of paper first and make sure that it's gonna work. Okay, now that I've done my outline, I'm ready to do some designing. So I'm just gonna go straight in with my thin marker and begin my work. I'm gonna start with a curved line here, another curved line here, and then there are some circles inside. So I'll just make small circles. So to fill this bird with patterns, we really do have to have good control over our marker and go slowly and make very small, detailed marks. So I'm going to add now a flower inside of the bird's head. So it's just a stem, a circle, and some leaves. Then I have another swoop, 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 curved here. So it's going swoop, 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 and another one right underneath it. Swoop, 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 and then some circles in between there. Circle, circle, circle. And then more of those swoops, swoop, swoop, here, and then down there as well. I'm gonna add some flowers in the middle here. So it's just a vertical line with a circle on top, vertical line with the circle on top. Now I'm gonna give 2 leaves, 1, 2, 1, 2. And a circle inside and a circle inside. Great. Then I'm gonna go down here and add some more swoops. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now you may have more space for details than I do, or you may have less space. It's really all up to you. We're just inspired by her patterns to do our work today. So I'm gonna add the swoop here, and I think right here I'm just gonna do another swoop here, and then one inside there, and then a flower coming out of this side here. Just working with the space that I have. Great. And if you want to add any little circles anywhere, I see a lot of circles in her work. Maybe I think up here we have a little bit of empty space. We can add one more flower up here with some leaves, maybe some circles here. And again, just however you want to do it, whatever you want to add, wherever you feel like you have a little bit of space, go for it. Okay, so now for the wings, I'm gonna do a vertical line here and a vertical line here. And then I'm gonna do some diamonds. See how many I can fit, maybe 3. Maybe only 2, let's see, 1, 2, maybe 3, 3. 3 diamonds, and then a line in between the diamonds like this. And shoop. And then there's a flower on top of the line. Circle, 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 and then some petals. Petal, 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 petal. Here the space is getting pretty tight, so just do your best. I'm gonna do a diamond inside there. Whatever you have space for, and again, work slowly, carefully, and with purpose. Now here I'm gonna do some more scallops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. Great, excellent. Now I'm gonna do that on the other side. Okay, so if there's anywhere else I'd like to add more detail, go ahead and do that now. If you have any empty space that you want to fill in, go ahead and do that. I see we have lots of circles in her pattern, so I'm going to repeat those circles. And I think I'm pretty good. In her drawing, she has sort of a flower on top of the bird's head, so I like that. I'm going to add that here. Just like that. Great. Now I'm going to add these roses to the sides here. And I think I might use orange and yellow for mine. So I'm going to outline, I'm going to use the fat side of my marker. So I'm just making these pointed ovals. So it's like an oval, like an egg, but has points on two ends. So one point and another pointed shape there. And then just go in like that and like that. And that's a little simple flower there. And then one over here, like this, and here. Good. Nice. And now down here, see if I can squeeze in a couple. Flower here. And now I'm going to color them in with yellow. Now we're going to add some leaves. And I don't really have space up here to do this kind of like a branch. So I'm just going to, I think I'll just make like a kind of leaf like this here. So whatever you have space for. Yeah, something like that would look nice, I think. Cool, and over here. Like that. Now here I might have space for a little more of a branch, like a stem. There we go. I'll do the same leaf. So it goes up, down, up, down, up, and then just pointy like that. Then you color it in. Very nice. Go off the page a little bit. That's okay. Great. Just whatever you have space for, fill it in. Doesn't have to be perfect. Great. See if I can get one over here. A little bit. Nice. Now I'm going to color my background with a light blue. And I'm going to, what you want to be careful with is when you color with these markers, sometimes you will pick up, so if I'm getting close to the orange, I might pick up that orange with my blue. So if you don't want that, then you could just keep a little bit of distance. So you see how there's a little white space there? I'm just going to keep a little bit of distance in case I don't want my colors to blend together. If you don't mind, then you can overlap, and that's fine too. Sometimes if you outline it like that, it's easier to color in the bigger spaces. So you outline it first, all the way, and then you can color in the big spaces with faster strokes. But when you're coloring around your detailed object, you want to go very slowly, okay? There we go. Now we're finished. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing your completed work.